I think to start off, it's quite an exciting tour for us. It's the first sort of time we've come to Bangladesh and played a multi-format tour. Bangladesh are obviously a very good one-day team in their own conditions. We've seen that over the last number of years they've beaten a lot of the best teams in the world here, so we just want to string 3 good performances together. We played them obviously in May in the Super League, so we just want to make sure that we play some good cricket. We know where Bangladesh are strong, we know where we can maybe try to look to expose them, but yeah, I think we're just excited to play good cricket against a good team. It will put us 1-0 up, so that'll be a good start, but I think our message to the group over a number of years now has been performance, and that's the most important thing, and that's the thing that we're trying to improve on, is the way we play cricket. And if we win games, great. If we don't, that's fine as well, as long as we're all playing a certain way and we're enjoying our cricket. So we know how challenging the next couple of months is going to be. You know, it's a tough place to come for any team. You've just seen with the England series recently that you have to play pretty good cricket over here over a long time to win series and win games. So we're going to have to do that, and hopefully we can start that off tomorrow. Yeah, it's certainly a very different tour for us. You know, to have the white pads in the bag is a bit different for us, but it's exciting at the same time. They're the tours you want to be involved in. You want to come to places like Bangladesh and test yourselves against some really good cricketers. It'll be a challenge for our group, no doubt, going from one day to T20 to test matches. But that's what you have to do in international cricket. That's what all the teams in the world do, and they do pretty well. And we've got to learn pretty quickly how to do that. And there's going to be no hiding place for us out here. We're going to have to sort of back ourselves and back each other as often as possible, no matter what the format is, and hopefully we can play some good cricket along the way. Yeah, I think Bangladesh have kind of produced some really good seamers recently. They've realised that they're playing a lot of cricket around the world, and as good as their spinners are, they need some kind of good fast bowlers as well when you're going to places like Australia, South Africa, England, New Zealand, these sort of places. So they've produced a really good crop of seamers that are going to challenge us as well as the spinners. So that's why they've become such a good team, is that they have an all-round, you know, good seamers, spinners, all-rounders, good batters. But that's where we want to be. We want to be playing against these sort of teams regularly, and we have a chance to do that, and hopefully we can put in good performances and see where we go with that. Yeah, there hasn't been too much ODI cricket here in recent years, so I was fortunate to play here in the BPL. I think Curtis played here as well, so, and a number of our players have played here before in previous World Cups, T20s and stuff. So we have a fair bit of knowledge on the ground. That always helps when you come to places like this. It's slightly different in 50-over cricket, but generally under lights is a good time to bat as well, and there'll be a lot of factors, dew factor, that sort of thing. So that's part and parcel of playing abroad and playing in conditions like this, is you have to adapt pretty quickly to what you see and make sure that you communicate that with the rest of the group as quick as possible. We've played pretty good 50-over cricket over the last number of years against some good teams. We know the challenges here and what to expect. I think Bangladesh obviously backed themselves as a pretty good one-day team, you know, even without spinning wickets. So hopefully it's a good wicket tomorrow, and we can put in a performance and go toe-to-toe with Bangladesh and see where we are. Like I said earlier, that's kind of what we're focused on, is performing well and performing to our best ability, and hopefully that's enough to push a really good team close. Yeah, it's certainly an area we've worked on back at home before coming out here. We know that they will have a threat with spin, particularly when it comes to the test match as well. So I think what's good for us is that these young guys are really smart how they train. So I've no doubt that they've done their homework and done their prep to lead into a series like this and what we're going to expect. So yeah, we have a lot of guys who haven't played a lot of cricket in these conditions, but we're going to get a good look at them over the next couple of months here and Sri Lanka, and hopefully they can produce good cricket and help us win games. Yeah, I think we've showed that on our day in both T20 and 50-over cricket that we can beat any team we play. The challenge is to make sure that we do that on a consistent basis and more regularly. That's the challenge as a captain, but as as a playing group. These teams play probably more international cricket than we do, so they have that experience, and they have a number of guys who have played 100 plus ODIs. We don't have that. We have a couple of guys, but what we do have is a pretty exciting group that know how we want to play one-day cricket. Naturally our aim is to qualify for the World Cup in India. We still have a bit to do with that, but these 3 games will certainly give us a taste of what to expect if we do qualify, but also where we're at sort of going into those big important games in May against Bangladesh. Do I think we can win 3-0? Yes. It'll obviously be a huge effort from us to do that. I'm not going to sit here and predict a result. I'd be very happy if that happened, but we know we have to play good cricket over a week. Historically, we probably haven't put 3 performances together, so that's the challenge for us, is to do that on a more regular basis, like I just said to you. But I'd certainly take 3-0 at the end of the series.